You're clocking in, working long hours for someone else.
I have to do personally is something I'm passionate about.
And it almost makes you want to create a business that supports your first priority.
With anything you do, it's about how you make people feel.
The customer service. You are working with a real person who is going to be here for those down days.
It was a lot of like emotional support, which I'm okay with because I understand that and I get it.
Hey there, my little biz besties. Welcome back to In Good Company, where real entrepreneurs share real growth stories. Thanks for liking and subscribing to my channel. Let's get into it.
But if we were in a nice living room like this and people were like, Leslie, how's the finance world? What would you say?
I have no clue because I am not
Neither.
in the finance world.
It's the Wild West out there.
Like, I don't know what's going on. I know inflation is crazy.
Always.
Yeah, inflation is crazy. And right now I feel like the world is in like such a big shift that we literally, it's day by day.
Can't predict it anymore.
Day by day.
Yeah.
So very confusing time for me. Like very, very much.
Why do you say that? Just personally or professionally?
I think both.
Yeah.
I think both. I think definitely personally. Like I come from, I worked a corporate job for a long time.
Okay.
And very comfortable.
Sure.
Like, and just younger, like living life, doing
You were
thing.
probably making, if you were an entry level, was it less than 50?
No, I was in six figures. So definitely like.
Oh, you had health insurance money.
Yeah.
Like you had 401k money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so, and now like moving into, I was just unhappy though, you know, unhappy. I was like, money doesn't matter to me. I did it for a long time and I'm not happy. Like it's not money for me. Yeah. It's not money for me. So, I decided to do something and, ultimately I ended up investing in real estate.
Cool.
And I was like, okay. So I moved into this house and I lived there for 2 years.
Okay.
Loved the house, but it was very outdated. The guy that I bought it from, he just bachelor, lived there 20 years and it looked like.
It had seen some shit.
Yeah, it's seen some stuff. There was, questionable things in there, but I loved it. It had good bones. Yeah. So yeah, I ended up just fixing it up, living there 2 years and just got to a point where I just was like, I'm done. I quit my job.
Oh, I quit everything.
Just quit.
I love it.
I quit life.
Okay.
I'll figure it out from here. And it worked out.
Of course it did.
Yeah, of course, because it just does.
Does, yeah.
Yeah, you just go with the flow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ended up selling it and, made a good profit. And that's actually right when like COVID had hit and
actually a good time to sell.
Time. Yeah, it was a great time. Yeah, it really was.
Yeah.
I mean, real estate was very much popping in that, in that
was
time.
a good time to be a buyer.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, now what?
Now what?
What's going on now?
Yeah, you had your 2007 Britney Spears moment.
Yeah.
You shaved your head metaphorically.
And I did shave my head at one point, back in the day. Not fully, but half. You know that hairstyle?
Yeah.
But, yep.
I'm a cute pixie girl.
Yep.
I had that.
Yep. I did that. But yeah, so I ended up getting my real estate license. Okay. And I was like, well, let me try this. See like
how
maybe
this goes.
This is what I want to do. Because I do come from like a sales background and relationship building
Makes
and
sense.
what I did before. So I was like, let me give this a try. And it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
So that's where we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So finance would be a weird question because it's like, you tell me.
Yeah, I'm like,
what are we working with here?
Help me. Are you an advisor? Because I need one.
Yeah. I have a very wonderful, wonderful advisor. And working in accounting, I get the question, why would you have an advisor?
Yeah.
You're working in accounting. Very different.
So
different languages completely. Yeah. So shout out to Logan. I did it. I didn't think I would do it, but I did it. Logan's the bomb. So being in real estate, would you consider yourself a real estate investor or a real estate agent?
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Okay.
And I'm in this like weird like transition journey. Like, what do I like? And it's
what
good.
What are we gonna do?
what do I want to do? Because like one thing I have to do personally is something I'm passionate about.
Yeah.
And something I enjoy doing. And I do enjoy real estate in general. I like the investing part. I like what it can do, and just out here like play Monopoly or whatever you decide to do.
It feels like that.
Yeah, it's gives you that like freedom that I was craving with my job, where I was making a lot of money, but I was not happy because I had no freedom.
Well, right, you're clocking in, working long hours for someone else. Not even if you're in sales, because sometimes I've had salespeople tell me I still felt like I had freedom and I still felt like I could control what I made. But at the end of the day, you're doing it for someone else. And that's okay.
Yeah.
There are W-2 people and there are non-W-2 people.
Yeah.
And both, I see the benefit. My husband's W-2 person.
Yeah.
And that is perfectly fine for him.
Yeah.
So with investing, you were a younger person when you bought and sold your home.
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm not anymore, but
same. God, like 30s hit differently for me.
I just turned 30.
Oh,
I just turned 30 last Sunday. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
it's not all bad though.
Yeah. My son's like, it's a new decade for you. I'm like, thanks.
Oh, I don't love that. My youngest had to put my birthday. They download these games and they're like, how old are your parents? I'm like, who's asking that?
Oh.
And they have to scroll to the year.
Oh, no.
I know. And so I'm watching him I'm like, oh,
geez.
He's like, when were you born? 2000? I was like,
keep going.
Oh, 19. The 1900s. It's so humbling. So you just had to do that.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to the 30s. They're actually awesome.
I'm excited.
Yeah. I don't care what anyone says. They're awesome.
Yeah.
The 20s is like you're getting to know yourself. You're buying and selling houses. You're learning. The 30s are like, let me sit down for a minute.
Yeah.
And it's good.
Just relax.
I love it. Being a young person buying and selling a house is such a mysterious thing to me. I didn't buy my first home until this year.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Most first-time home buyers are in their 40s.
Really? Okay. Well, I'm on the wrong side of the algorithm because I thought I was so behind.
No.
So, okay. So 40s.
Yeah.
Like in today's atmosphere.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so depressing though.
Yeah.
But you did it.
Yeah.
In your 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
Was that scary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I almost didn't do it. Yeah. When you're in new situations you've never done and risky too.
Yeah.
Very risky.
Not a small risk.
Not a small risk. I mean, and for most people it's the largest investment, you'll ever make in your life. Yeah. Literally. So I'm just, you put all your cards in one basket and you're like, oh, hope it works out.
See how it goes. Yeah.
But yeah, so and it's so crazy when you say that because I'm like thinking back, I'm like, what? Like that was just a part of my life, and you don't realize the things. Like someone had told me the other day they have like a highlight reel of themselves.
Oh, okay.
They can like go back and like a sports highlight reel. They can go back and look at their accomplishments.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like,
a good idea.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
Because you forget
you do
what you do.
You minimize it.
Yeah.
Because you say on to the next thing. That's a great idea.
And you want to be like humble and
Yeah. I did this thing, but like it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal. Yeah.
But really it is.
Yeah.
To other people. Hearing you say, people are in their 40s. I thought, I remember husband and I earlier this year, we were like, if we don't do it now, we'll never do it. And we're already behind.
Yeah.
And I think the Reels situation is such a good idea for today's entrepreneurs, owners especially. I started doing monthly Reels.
Nice.
Where I would just like look in my photos. And sometimes I have the dumbest photos. I'm like, like I screenshot everything accidentally. And I'm like, God, am I like a boomer?
I use all my memory on screenshots.
Yes. I'm like, I'm a boomer. I don't know how to take pictures. But I'll look through the past month and make this reel to remind myself everywhere I went that month. And then I post it because I want everyone else to know. But it's a reminder that you do more than you think you can in a small amount of time. So you being in your 20s, doing something that I cannot imagine. What did your family think of it? Were they like, what are you doing, Leslie? This is irresponsible.
I mean, yes and no. Like my parents actually, when I was young, they flipped homes.
Oh.
So
it was in the family.
It was in the family.
Okay.
And they had stopped doing it, for a while as we got older, and my parents split up, and they just kind of stopped altogether doing it. But no, it's something that they were very like used to doing. And luckily my dad is like a low key like handyman, but I can't share him with anyone because he's just like my
so annoying, but
just
so
like my
lucky.
handyman.
Yeah, he's your guy.
Yeah, he's my guy.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he helped a lot, and
That's nice.
so I think, and then like with my mom in general too, like she really enjoys that stuff, so she was like excited to like kind of live. It was like nostalgia, live through
Like
what
what
I
you're
was
doing now.
Yeah.
Do you think because you weren't a stranger completely to the world, that maybe that helped the decision to buy a little bit? Because buying a home is there's too much information out there.
There's a lot,
and people get scared.
Yeah,
and they think I could never.
Yeah.
They think, well, renting's easier. Those are all the thoughts going through our head.
Yeah.
So when I say they, it's me. I'm they.
No, I get it. Yeah. No,
But
I'm still there too, where you're like, well, like you said, I could rent and I don't have to take care of any of the maintenance. But if you think about it, like maintenance is really not that much on a home.
Yeah.
Like
I thought it would be like
a lot.
every
people like
month.
you're spending thousands of in a year, and I'm like, I didn't do that.
I don't know. Not with my dad.
Like we got insurance. Like we got all kinds of stuff here.
So misinformation.
I think
pushes that narrative.
Yeah, because until I guess with me, like I just picked up the phone one day and I called a lender, and then I was like,
just did it.
I just did it.
What can I
And
get?
then he's like, well, great news. Like, let's just do this and do that. And then lo and behold, he was also a real estate agent. So,
hey.
So it's
cool.
fine. Yeah.
Okay. I haven't heard that actually very often.
A lot of people are dual licensed.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And it makes sense. I mean, why not? Yeah.
Where would it not make sense for you? Why wouldn't you do that?
To be dual licensed? I think for me, if I'm one of those people where if I'm doing something, like I want to put my all into that and know as much as I can. And that way, and then there's, other professionals that, I have a lender that I work with, and she's been doing it for 20 years. Like she knows her
She's
stuff.
got it. Yeah.
And I know, real estate, like, and I want to know that very well, like in and out, and not kind of like, because when you do too much, then it can be,
you're stretching yourself a little thin sometimes.
And then you never know, you could miss something, or where you have two sets of eyes. I work really close with the lender, and I'm calling them, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, we have this problem. What's going to happen there?
Tell me the things.
And then like there's two of us to really work on it.
Like your checks and balances almost, what you might see or miss, they catch, and they, it's a nice team. And you're basically the expert in your field and allowing someone else to be the expert in their field.
Yeah.
Which I love.
I have no problem.
Yeah, same.
Delegate.
Do your thing,
you
girl.
Do it. You know that, and I know this.
Yeah.
And,
makes your job easier too.
Yeah.
For me in the advisor situation, some of the things he says, I'm like, oh yeah, I knew that. But I don't realize it because I don't live in that world.
Yeah.
He's so great at finding these loopholes and new compliance situations that come out.
Yeah.
That I'm like, well, maybe I should have known that, but I stopped. I'm like, no, that's why you work with someone that you trust and you know. And he was also a former therapist. So
that's even better.
I know. I find myself just wanting to call him.
Yeah.
And he's like, Ashley, I'm not actually a therapist anymore. I'm like, dang it.
But let me just ask you one question.
Let me just see what you think.
And
he still does. He's the best. So I love that. We're honing in on our specialty.
Yeah.
And in this area, I'm going to say Kentuckiana, there are a lot of real estate agents. And I know that because we needed a real estate agent. And I was like, holy crap.
You can throw a rock and hit like
There's
5
so
or
many.
10 or yeah.
And they all have a different flavor. They all provide the same service, with tiny little, I do this differently.
Yeah.
Is that is that fair to say? Or do you think, tell me what you think. Because you're in it.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough because like, if you look at like statistics, I think it's like, it's a very high number. I think like 60 or 70% of real estate agents did no transactions last year.
Interesting.
So what had happened, I'm very big on like data research. And so is my partner. Like that's where I learned a lot of my stuff because he's like very much black and white. And let me look this up.
Tell me the numbers.
But when COVID had hit, we talked about how the real estate market boomed, and everyone fluctuated in to get their real estate license because that was the thing. Of that. People were just left and right buying houses. There was low interest rates, like nothing to do. We had all this government money coming, you know. So
let me go live my best life as a real estate agent.
Yeah, like, exactly.
Okay.
So that's when kind of like there was this big fluctuation of people who got licensed. And now it's tough. Like the real estate market it's in this weird shifting thing. Okay. Like I don't even know exactly the right words to use for it, but
it's changing.
Yeah, it's changing.
Okay.
You know, because with inflation and then like unemployment super high and it's not like we're not going to have a crash. You know, it's not like a 2008.
We're not there yet.
Yeah.
We're not there.
And realistically, you know, I don't see the real estate market crashing.
Yeah.
Because the 2008 crash just came from like unethical banks lending people money, and they're very, very strict on that now.
Right.
Like
it's very different.
Because of after that, no, they do they do their due diligence. But
so when I started dabbling, you know, I went to Rocket Mortgage first.
Oh yeah.
I was like, their marketing slays. Obviously, I'd go with them. And then I went to Zillow because it's like social media for houses.
Yeah.
And before I even got a pre-approval, you know, I was making judgment on like $1 million homes.
Yeah.
Where I was like, not that one because they have a brown door. I could never, you know, you just become like super snobby all of a sudden on houses.
You're spending a lot of money. You're like, I need something.
I would never put that. Yeah. When you have no business, like actually looking at those houses yet, because you don't even know what you're going to qualify for, but it's still fun.
It's fun. Yeah.
When we found a real estate agent, the first thing he said is, don't look at Zillow. And I was like, well, you might not be the one for us. And there were like little things that he did that I could see, oh, this is like his way.
Yeah.
You know, he was a little older. He like wanted us to come in every time for a conversation. I was like, listen, buddy, like I can't come in your office all the time.
Yeah.
There was just like quirks of things he did. Now my husband, you know, he was like, no, he was all right. Me, I'm like, if he doesn't respect my boundaries, you know, totally different. So they're all a little different. Everyone has their thing. Do you feel like you guys you and your partner have cultivated some type of, this is the way we do things? Yeah. What does that look like?
Yeah. We both come from like customer service backgrounds, and we are very big on like providing like white glove service in a way.
Oh, nice. Okay.
'Cause you don't get that anymore. Like even going to Starbucks, it doesn't matter where you go. Like you may, you know, on a good day run into like someone that's like actually will take care of you and go those extra steps and like.
But you remember those people because of how often it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
And with anything you do, it's about how you make people feel.
Yeah.
Like you can be the smartest, like you can know the market inside and out and left and right and up and down, you know, like, you know, a lot of people do, but it's not about that. Like people, they don't care. Because it's an emotional process. Like it's very much emotional. Like the transactions that I've been in, I've had to like talk people like off a ledge and like, you know, because some people is first time home buyers. Like I had a girl, she super proud of her. Same thing. She's like early 20s, like very young and buying her first home and just going through that process with her. Like it was a lot of like emotional support, which I'm okay with because I understand that and I get it.
Of all people. Yeah. Being a young person doing that.
Yeah. So that's one thing where we understand that, and we want to be able to relate and be like, let them be open and vulnerable, because it is like some people, maybe they are having a day where they're just like, never mind, I can't do this, I'm scared, and then they don't feel comfortable with their real estate agent to have that conversation, and then it all falls apart, and then they don't buy their house, and then they regret it, 2 years later, because now they can't afford it because the prices go up every year, or whatever the case may be. So
has a domino effect on their life when they could just be having a day.
They could just have a day.
And that's normal.
Yeah.
So you're kind of a sounding board. Yeah. Like, how are you feeling? Let's talk through it.
Yes, that's very much me. Yes.
Call me when you got it together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I get that, because it was a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
You go in, if you're at the point where you're like, we're going to buy a home this year. You feel unstoppable. You're like, we're getting a house. Yeah. And we're going to pick where it is. And we're going to look at the $1 million homes. Like, the sky is the limit.
Yeah.
And then you start going through some of the steps, and you get this long list of things from your lender. And you're like, I'm not sending my bank accounts. No. Yeah. It's personal.
Yep.
Everything feels like an obstacle.
They're like digging into your whole life. Yeah.
Yeah. What is this transaction? This Venmo for $40. It's like, don't worry.
Where did your down payment come from?
Yeah.
Like,
don't worry about it.
Did you get that illegally?
Yeah. like doesn't matter. It's money. My husband's a gig worker. So like a lender's worst nightmare. They were like, what's this check? And what's this deposit? And we're like, I don't know. Like, sometimes it's 2 a.m. and he's on the way back from a gig and he's dropping it off, and they're like, we don't love that though.
Yeah.
It's not consistent either, so they didn't love that. The Venmo, I am not joking. I have just so many Venmo transactions in a given week, and it's not an illegal business opportunity that I'm exploring. I'm selling my stuff all the time. Kids grow out of stuff. I'm trying to get rid of stuff. And that's just, and sometimes it's, hey, the nanny here, let me Venmo you. But they want to know all the things. And it's all these obstacles that feel like resistance. And so if you are new, this is your first time trying to buy a home, every obstacle of resistance feels like maybe it's not the right time.
Exactly. You're like, the universe is saying no.
Yes. It's a sign.
This is the sign.
They asked for the bank statement.
Waiting for.
They asked for that statement. And this feels hard, and just forget it. This is not the right time. Or getting the money to do it. Most 20-ish, 30-ish people don't have $10,000 in their bank account. Normal people. And so you think, I'm going to get an FHA loan. Like, I hear about it all over the place. That's going to be for us, because we're it's first time home buyers. It was made for us. And then your lender says, cool, you might still have to put down like 3.5%. And you're like, that's a really low number though. Like 3%. Yeah. Like, that's a cute number. But a big purchase, 3.5%. Is not.
It can be significant.
Pennies. And so normal people coming up with money to put down a resistance. You're like, well, I guess we just can't buy a home. Otherwise we illegally get money, and then they're going to ask us about it. Like, how do we explain it? It's all these things. So working with someone like y'all is, you get a sounding board. You have people that are, dare I say, geniuses, experts, the people, the man, if you will, that are there to serve you through those instead of reacting to them. Because I've seen that. We started with a different realtor. The first obstacle comes up, and it was just, send us your W-2s, financial statements. And I'm like, oh, invasive. No. And I called him and was like, I don't think we're ready to do this. And instead of talk me through it, okay, we'll reach back out when you're ready. And I was like, oh, well, definitely not you. Because you know, and it turns into like, maybe it's personal. And maybe it wasn't. He was just there to make a sale. So when you get those frazzled calls, you know, which I'm sure like you said, happen often.
Yeah.
Because it's emotional.
Yeah, for sure.
Does it feel heavy? Or are you just kind of like, it's just part of the gig?
Yeah, it's part of it. I think I'm just used to it, like coming from what I did before, and I come from the med spa industry.
Okay,
so my whole like my
therapists
whole,
of
like,
the beauty world,
yes, is just like relationship building for one. I think a lot of the times, like, I don't want to be that realtor that's like just transactional. Like, okay, call me when you're ready.
Right.
Like, I don't want to be that.
Right.
I like relationships and people, and that's where I come from. And, you know, coming from the med spa industry where I would see these women or men every week or twice a week coming in for services, and they're just like more confident each time, like coming in with new wigs and lipstick, and I'm like, okay, like I see you.
Yeah.
Like, and you're like, I helped you do that, you know, like I helped you get there, and that's what I enjoy is like, and then my partner, he loves overcoming like obstacles and he's like, oh my gosh, I'm ready for
Give
this.
them to me.
Like, come on, let's
give me
negotiate.
the hard stuff.
He loves negotiating.
Oh,
like,
really?
That is his thing. And I love that he loves that, because that's
love that for him.
Your thing.
Okay. Is your partner a husband or is it someone else?
No. We're dating.
Okay.
Yes. Not married yet.
Okay.
Yes.
So you're in business with someone you're dating.
Yes.
What's that like? I worked with my husband when we were dating, and it was we went our separate ways professionally.
You know, it is, the thing is we do business together, but what I love about how we operate is we're not together like 24/7.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And
nice.
Because you can't be like, you know.
Well, no. You gotta have some kind of time alone. Mm-hmm. Do you guys work from home?
Yeah. And we do, you know, bring two different aspects. It's not like, hey, I think we should negotiate this way. And then he's like, hey, no, we should negotiate this way. It's like, you're good at that. Like, you're good at contract. You're good at negotiation. Right. I'm good at like marketing, people skills, like helping people find their dream home.
Nice balance.
You know, and then just kind of like, so we, balance each other out, and we leave it to each other instead of, you know,
trying to like, you know, over talk.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. That's healthy, I think. That sounds like a really good, dare I say it, marriage professionally. Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah.
But also personally, working with your partner, whatever capacity, boyfriend, husband, can either make you stronger or you find your vulnerabilities. I mean, it's
not all roses and butterflies.
Because that's not romantic if it is all the time.
Yeah, no.
You guys got to fight. It's healthy to fight.
Yeah, and we have kids. I mean, come on. Kids, we live together, do the whole nine. And so,
So you're actually boring. It's not, just normal.
It's just a normal, like, we're just unmarried.
I was trying to like make it something it wasn't, like a novel.
Yeah, we're not like Bonnie and Clyde, like nothing like crazy out there, but
not yet. But the real estate world does feel like the Wild West sometimes. 2 years ago when we dipped our toe in and we were like, maybe this is our year. We met the resistance, and the same houses we looked at a year later this year, we were like, now we're ready because we don't care about bank statements. We got nothing to hide. Yeah. We didn't have anything to hide then either. It just felt more invasive. The same houses were dramatically more expensive. And so sometimes, like you said, waiting a year can make the difference of adding hundreds of dollars to your monthly payment. Yeah. So instead of waiting, you find a person that you can have a conversation with and let y'all do the work for the search, because the search felt like a job too. Yeah. And if you're providing that, I like it, you said white glove service, because you think fancy. You think I'm a VIP. Yeah. You're doing the hunting. Is that fair to say?
Yes, to an extent. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I like to give options. And however, I understand too that people, like you said, are like addicted to like Zillow. And I'm like, go ahead, like look, search.
Get an idea.
Like see what you like, see what you don't like. And so I'll, definitely I keep an eye on homes and I send them as needed, but I've never sent someone a home and then they're like, oh, I want to buy this home. It's always they find what they want.
Okay.
So I kind of give them that freedom. And then, if they send me something, I'll kind of like look into it. I dig into like the seller's disclosure, like how's the roof? What's going on here? Like, and before we even start, like I'm sitting down and I do one in-person meeting. Like I'd like to do that initially.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Like, know
After that, I'm like, let's
we can have a phone call.
Yeah,
it doesn't have to be in person.
Whatever, or in person, whatever they're comfortable with and what they want to do. But I really want to understand up front their goals and what they're looking for. And I'm like, hey, like, what's your dream house? Yeah. Okay, like what can you live without? Because we can't get everything. Maybe.
Best case.
Realistically.
Yeah.
So when we're in the home searching process, that's one thing where I'm like, okay, I have your goals and what you want to get, and then we deep dive into what they like. But most of the time it's me just making sure, because a lot can go wrong in a transaction. And like I had a client who loved this home not long ago, a couple months ago, and it was a really good price for what it was. Like all brick, like in the area she wanted.
Beautiful.
And it was decently priced. So I'm like, let me look into this.
What's wrong with it?
Yeah, let me look. So lo and behold, it had mold, it had termites, it had what was the other? The three bombs that you don't want in a house. And of course they were like, oh, it's been taken care of and mediated, but radon. That was the other one. So
I learned so much about radon. Yes.
Yes. And no one knows about it. And I'm like, it's so serious.
The silent killer.
Yeah. So all the three things that you don't want
in their dream home.
Ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had to have that, conversation, and I love the home too. I was like, yeah, this is a great price.
You wouldn't know this by looking at it.
Yeah, this is awesome.
It's all in its bones.
Yeah. So that's when I'm like, okay, like this is, health and safety. Like let's talk about that. Like let's talk about that.
Sexy conversation.
Yeah. And so that's where I'm like, okay, like I'm very much like a dreamer, and I'll help you get whatever you want to get at the end of the day. But I very much do the back end of it, of like deep diving to make sure
it makes sense.
Because it was an older couple, and they have grandkids. Like, and
do you want to have this stuff going on?
Yeah.
Did they change their mind?
They did. The
health and safety chats automatically make you second guess. Yeah. If your realtor says, let's have a health and safety chat, you're like, all right, well,
you're like, okay,
it's not going to happen then.
Right. Yeah.
That's how serious. Yeah. So do you have a team, or is it you and husband? We'll just try it out.
Yeah. We're manifest that.
Yeah. Or do you guys have a team? Do you outsource? I know one thing I saw, because you don't know this unless you go to buy a house, that you start with a realtor, but there are so many other people involved, more than just the bank.
Yeah.
It's the realtor, it's the title person, it's the home inspector, it's maybe the builder if it's a new build. That's what we did. Or the seller. There's like all these different people. Are you guys the liaison, or are you like, here you go, figure this is what out.
You need? Yeah. No, that's definitely part of like what we like consider like our white glove service too, is we've vetted people. Like I have met with and have done research and met with all these different companies and just like build relationships with them too.
Yeah.
So we have of course I like to give people options. I never just say, hey, go with this person.
Just this guy.
And that's what you have to do.
Yeah.
But I give them options. I like to give at least 3, and I say, hey, I've utilized this company before and they're great, had great experience. Here's 3 options, look into them and whatever you feel.
What feels the best for you.
What feels good for you.
Well, I like that.
But I definitely have people where, I want to, with that, like customer service is, hey, like I'm here throughout the whole transaction. Like that's one thing where we're like, let's make this easy as possible on you. Yeah. So like with one of our clients, we had like their mow or their lawn mowed before they moved in, because they were just
that's
like,
nice.
And because it's something you don't think about, where it's like it was their family and her mom. They both were selling their homes, moving 2 homes into one home across the river. And
which feels like another world.
Yeah.
It's the weirdest thing.
It's another world. So it was just a lot. It was a lot on them. And, they had asked, hey, like, do you know any lawn people? And we're like, yeah, we do. And then, we like took care of the lawn, just things to get like where you don't have to think about those things.
Right.
When
Let
you
us
move,
take care of it.
Yeah. Like they don't have a lawnmower, obviously. So let's get them set up and do this and do that. And just make it easy and smooth.
Easy to get into your new home.
It's a lot. It's stressful. It's a lot. Moving itself is a lot. Yeah.
Especially welcome to your 30s, because you no longer can bribe your friends with like pizza and beer to like move your stuff.
You got to like hire movers.
Yeah. Like you have to pay money for people to do it. It used to be, well, I have a friend that has a truck.
Yeah.
And he loves pizza. Yeah. Now it's like a scheduled appointment. So I love that you're taking away those hard things when you move. Because it is the lawn. That's so funny that that's something you do, because when you move in, especially if you've been renting, you don't usually have a lawnmower.
No.
We didn't need one.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a yard before, or the landlord left one, or had it taken care of, you don't think, I got to buy a lawnmower in my new home. So you guys just took care of that. Yeah. Probably felt such relief as the new owners. Like, oh, we have a fresh yard.
Yeah.
Our yard was like sod.
Oh.
So it was squares.
Yeah.
So we call him Randy. He's like a Roomba lawnmower.
Okay. I've seen those.
They're so fun. However, Randy, now he doesn't take breaks. Okay.
I know. He doesn't need to.
We're not like living to the compliance standards under the HR world. Like he works until he's done.
Take a 5-minute break, Randy.
Like, Randy, get it done before the sun goes down, because then you're going to get confused and you're not going to know where you are. Like, get it done. He doesn't like sod. The squares were weird to him.
Yeah.
So one of the first, I'll say, big purchases of a new home was a lawnmower.
Nice.
Because we thought, we'll let AI do it. But AI doesn't always work. So our realtor should have helped us. But we didn't know. Well, you guys thought of it before it was a problem, which is awesome. We didn't know until we were in it.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Just things you don't think about.
You don't think about it. You're thinking about, let me unpack all this stuff, and get settled. So you're taking care of problems before they're even a problem, which I love. I think it's a benefit that your husband and you work together.
Yeah.
Because, and correct me if I'm wrong, work doesn't always stop as soon as you clock out.
No, it never stops. Yeah.
And why would you sign up to work all the time, every day? But if you have a partner in it, it's probably worse. Yeah. Because you guys want to like let's talk about this thing and let's get after this. But I think that's a benefit because it shows, like, not only do you have someone that is going to talk about your transaction, your home, talk about you as a profile during business hours, but I am sure you and husband talked about things at a dinner table.
Yeah.
I call them pillow chats too.
Yeah.
Pillow chats were you're probably like, hey, can you pick up this? You know what I just thought of for this client?
Yeah.
We should go mow their lawn,
Yeah.
And maybe is it more you than husband?
No, we're both that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
like
is
at the end of the
exhausting.
night, like once it hits like 10, 30, 11, like sometimes I'm like, okay, let's just like turn the TV on so we can
calm
stop
down. Yeah.
And then some nights he's like that.
Okay.
Cause it is all the time where we're like, hey,
I just thought of this thing.
And that and this.
Yeah.
Like, what about this? And so,
which is exhausting. But
the
person working with you will use me. If we were working with someone like y'all, most of the conversations, most of the needs were outside of business hours because my husband's a truck driver. So he is, I mean, we talk often while he's in the truck, but because he can just kind of tune out.
Yeah. Yeah.
But serious stuff, we wanted to be together and to talk about it. And it was after he would clock out.
Yeah.
So knowing I'm going to talk to someone outside of business hours and you guys are probably going to be together. Do this. We could do this.
Yeah.
Actually is weirdly comforting.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's not, well, they clocked out. I won't hear from them tomorrow. You know?
Yeah.
Which probably makes boundaries.
Yeah.
Hard.
Yes. It
What
does.
are boundaries?
It does.
What does that look like with you?
Yeah. Yeah.
And partner?
Yeah. I mean, we have like our business hours, if you would say, like online.
Yeah.
But like you said, like if we're in a transaction, like I understand and he understands, like especially in real estate, time is of the essence. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's always like, we have to have this done yesterday.
You have to like, even if it's like, hey, let's go look at this house. I'm like, can you do it today? Are you available today? Like in the next hour, like we need to go now because in 20 minutes, somebody can go look at it and it could be gone.
Yeah.
And that's happened before.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's happened before.
I felt
and
like
after
that.
that, I was like, no.
Yeah. I'll
like,
never do it again. I felt like that where the realtor would be like, can you come today? And I'm like, oh, sir, have you seen my Calendly link? But it was, we have to move fast.
Yeah. Time is of the essence. So, I mean, unless we're asleep, we're pretty much available.
Okay.
Because that is something where, you know, before I even got licensed, I understood that. And I was that way too with my previous job. Like I would go home, even if, you know, it was a clock in and out, but it was still sales. So, and I was overall in charge of the sales of that clinic. And so even like the last day of the month at midnight, I'm like, hey, are you going to buy this? Or what's going to happen? I'm in, you know, in bed with my wine, like closing deals on the computer.
Figuring it out.
Yeah. So I'm used to
I love it. It's hard.
It.
I get the boundary question a lot.
Yeah.
The work-life balance question a lot. When you have a lot of moving parts, and I'm not even talking about, you might have a lot of businesses. If you have one job, but you have kids.
Yeah.
Or one job, maybe no kids, but you have a husband or a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Or a cat.
But
the term busy and balance is so relative to the person. So what might feel balanced to me, if I were to take my life and give it to, we'll say my CFO, she's my best friend. So she knows I would say this to her face. But she don't listen to this. She's like, you're annoying. I would never listen to your podcast. If I gave her my life, she would be like, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Like, I stop work at 5.
Yeah.
If you text me work stuff, I'm going to leave it on unread until tomorrow. But me, I'm sending 7-minute voice memos of all the great ideas I have. And she's like, no, wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
So if there was a balanced situation, what does that look like for y'all?
Yeah. I mean, so that's definitely something we've talked about.
Yeah.
And we do, like, I'm very big on, like I said, I'm in this like weird like transition, like trying to find my thing and journey and balance too, because, you know, I'm newly stepping into entrepreneurship and you do literally work like 24/7. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
But we've had that conversation of, okay, it's not always going to be this way,
right?
But this is what we need to do now so we can get there where we want to get, because we do want to build something.
Right.
And so we can delegate, like maybe it's a real estate team, or maybe it's just, you know,
an assistant.
Like whatever. And, you know, I have my networking business, like maybe I just dive into that and, you know, and so we understand right now with, okay, like, yes, we have boundaries, but we know where we want to be and we want that long-term, like retirement time freedom where, our kids are young, and we, I'm so thankful. Like, I get to pick my kid up from school every day and take him to school and spend time with him where I didn't get to used to do that. Yeah.
That damn car rider line. It's the death of me. But sometimes you get there early enough, you have time to like work.
Exactly. I've worked in the car rider line. Yeah.
Okay.
So we understand, like, okay, like, and we're young still, like, so
you can still grind, and you don't feel like your body's breaking down.
Yeah. But I don't want to be, 60 and still like working this way. I want to work hard while I can. And then that way, in the future, hopefully next year, different. Let's manifest.
Yeah.
In a year, I'll be retired.
In a year, it's going to be a very different situation.
Yeah. So that's kind of like where we're at right now is, let's like lock in, get this done.
Yeah.
So we can get to our future plans.
It's having those goals, short-term and long-term. And I know people call them different things. Mm-hmm. Some people are like, I'm not doing goals. My husband's one of those. Mm-hmm. Every year we sit down beginning of the year and he's like, this is for you, not for me.
Thank you.
Let's get into it. But having those, I want to have my life look like this, this, this time next year, or sitting down and talking with your husband, your boyfriend, all the things, and saying that out loud. Mm-hmm. There's so much power in that because you've spoken into existence. Mm-hmm. And I don't know about you, but I don't know when I'll actually retire, but I'd like to imagine a world that my businesses don't require me for every decision needing to be made.
That's funny because when I say like, and it's so funny because I'm thinking retire, but saying that's what I mean is like, well, you're retired, back. But you still have, you know what I mean?
There's
you
still
have
your things.
And you have things in place where everything's delegated and you just, if you have to take a phone call or whatever, or come in for a week or whatever,
it's okay.
You're fine. But
it's
pretty
different.
much,
when you are living and breathing, real estate and, you said network marketing, and they all require you to make a decision or to do the thing, to be the leader, that is so much more exhausting and burns you out so fast. Creating that well-oiled machine, finding the people that can do what you do better is humbling, obviously.
Yeah.
But where you make more money. I'm sure you've said or heard, no one can do it like me.
Yep.
Only Ashley can do Ashley things. And then realize, well, there's actually a lot of people out there that can do it like me. I just have to train them and then let them fly.
Yeah.
And that's when you start making more money. Yep. So maybe we're not retiring.
Yeah.
We're 30s girls.
Yeah.
We're not ready to retire.
Yeah.
And does a part of you kind of like working?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have taken, I've taken time off.
Yeah.
And I'm so thankful. I mean, that I had that time. I took, 2.5 years.
Nice.
Off.
Okay.
And I just kind of got back into,
let me come back.
Yeah. Let me come back. I'm back. It's me.
Yeah.
Cause I enjoyed, I think my biggest job obviously is raising the next generation, like my kids. Like they come first, everything into them, and just getting them prepared for the world and making sure they're good human beings. Like that's number one. But
which is a huge job in itself.
It's a huge job.
Like we won't minimize how hard that is.
Yeah. It's very hard. But no, I definitely need my own thing. Like I need something that is for myself.
Yeah.
And that's what I've really that's one thing I've really enjoyed about, I guess, turning 30. Like everyone's like, oh, it's so cliche. Like you're just a new person. But it's like, no, you just have this new mindset.
Yes.
Yeah.
You
so you are a new person. Yeah.
It is the death to your youth in the best of ways. Honestly. It's not dramatic because I do understand. It's you want to, being a mom is one of the most fulfilling things for me. I won't blanket statement that because then people might come after me.
Yeah.
Being a mom is one of the most fulfilling and hardest jobs that anyone can do. And when you have your priorities in line, being a mom, being number one, you show up differently.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and it almost makes you want to create a business that supports your first priority. Mm-hmm. So for you, it sounds like the car rider line. I have a love-hate with the car rider line.
Yeah.
And I feel rageful, but then being on Christian grounds, I'm like, sorry, I'm doing my best. But I set up a business that can support that.
Yeah.
And that's what you did.
Yeah.
You said, this is what's important to me. Mm-hmm. I love what I do. I'm in the real estate world, and that might change. Mm-hmm. Whether we're investing, whether we're an agent, you're in the world, and you wanted to set that up so you can pick your kids up and drop them off. Mm-hmm. And I think personally, when I work with someone that says, hey, I can't talk right now, I'm going to pick up my kids, not one part of me says, what? Well, I'm going to go work with someone else that can talk to me at 3 to 3:30 every day.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just me because I also share that priority. But if you were to say that to me, I would be like, right on, sis, I'll talk to you after.
Yeah.
Much later, because you have to like come down.
It's not just like picking them up.
Right.
It's like, hey, where's the snack?
Yeah.
Hey, like, what's
I've
happening?
got them now.
Like,
but
what are we
no.
doing? Like, yeah.
How old are yours?
I have a 1-year-old and a 7-year-old.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mine are also age gapped. And I have a 7-year-old.
Okay.
So for me, let me go pick him up from school means give me 30 to 45 minutes for him to tell me every single thing he did that day. Mm-hmm. Anyone that looked at him.
Yep.
Anything the teacher said.
Yep. The teacher got that kid in trouble. Not me, but that kid.
Always.
Yeah.
Well, this kid's bad and he got in trouble again. And I'm like, is it you though? I don't know. I didn't get a call. So I think you're right. And then you have to debrief. You get home, you do the snacks, you do the homework. We're in 2nd grade, and I feel like we just graduated college because I'm like, the amount of homework for a 2nd grader.
You're not lying, though.
God,
mine's in
doing?
2nd, too. And the spelling test every week.
Every week? I'm like,
what is
okay.
This? Last night, I was like, what is this word? Like, shown and like trance. And I'm like, I had to look it up. I was like, what is a shown?
That's how it feels.
Yeah.
I'm struggling. I know every week spelling test. They have to memorize Bible verses every week too.
Yes.
And it is the bane of my existence. Mm-hmm. Trying to get them to care about it. I'm like, this is not for me. I say that every night when he's like, I don't want to. This is not for me.
This is for you. I'm doing this for you.
I've already memorized it by now. Like trying to come up with like songs so they can, last week he had kissing. So I was like, K-I. And then he got it wrong on the test. And I was like, why? Because I couldn't remember what letter was the part. Yes, humbling. But we're setting up intentional businesses to follow our seasons, not the other way around. Mm-hmm. And in return, the people you work with get outstanding customer service. Yeah. They get real people. Mm-hmm. People want to work with people.
Yeah, yeah.
You mentioned it before. You could throw a stone and you would find another agent. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's very similar with me. Yeah. I'm an accountant, and there are a lot of accountants in this area. But what I pride ourselves and what it sounds like you do is the customer service. You are working with a real person who is going to be here for those down days.
Yep. Because they will come.
They will. Mm-hmm. With buying a house, talking about finances, you learn a lot. Yeah.
Finances
people
are
want to tell you
scary.
stuff. Yeah. They tell you some stuff.
That's a lot of trust built,
It
that's
is.
That's
it's a trust
trustful
thing.
Relationship. Yeah.
And that is, we don't want to minimize with your real estate agent. There has to be trust. Mm-hmm. That you trust that you're listening to the needs, trust that you are trying to find, I'm not going to say the deal because the numbers are what they are, but you know the market. Mm-hmm. And if someone comes to you and says, all right, Leslie, I want to live in Norton Commons and I want to spend $300,000. Cool. Maybe not this Norton Commons. Yeah. Like maybe we build a different Norton Commons. Right? Like not this one.
Yeah.
But you're the one that someone can bounce that off of you and get that white glove service. Mm-hmm. So I love that. Where were you 6 months ago? 9 months ago now.
Well, I'm here now.
I know. Leslie's back. If someone is in that first scary phase, whether that is they've decided we're going to buy a house or they want to sell a house, because I've heard horror stories with that one too. Mm-hmm. How can people find you? How can they connect?
Yeah. Well, we are obviously on social media. And then we're on Google too.
So what would they put in Google?
So in Google, we are the Dream Team Realtors. That's our name.
Okay.
That's our little team name.
Love that.
Yes.
Who thought of that?
Actually, he did. And at first I did not like it. Because
it's
so like
cheesy.
so played out. Yeah. Like I'm like, everyone uses it. And then I'm like, no. Like,
but that's what we are.
That's what we are.
I actually love
We're
it.
The Dream Team.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are the Dream Team Realtors, and then same thing on Instagram, the Dream Team _RE.
Cool.
And then also on Facebook, the Dream Team Realtors. But honestly, I'm not very good at using our business pages. I do more so on my personal.
Okay.
And really, a lot of the people we have worked with is through just networking, referrals.
Okay.
Yeah. People we know, because I'm definitely out and about and, doing the thing, and you're always talking real estate. And, but yeah, it's really through our network is where we've gotten a lot
of the people that come to your world. Really? Oh, that's nice.
My very first client, I did get on Facebook, which was crazy. I literally got on there. I got a client. And I was like, all right, let's go.
This works.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah. Cool.
But after that, it's been basically referrals, and networking is huge. So you can find me anywhere.
Yeah, you're around. Leslie is
just
back.
Around. I'm just everywhere.
But I love that. And it's funny you say you're personal, because I feel like we have our business pages.
Yeah.
It's authoritative stance or whatever.
Yeah, because if you don't have
you're not a real
social
thing.
media, you're not a real business. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I get more people that DM me personally than the business. They're like, cool, saw your pages. I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
So they can find you on social media. The Dream Team, easy to remember. As played out and cliche as you might think, it's like very memorable.
Yeah. Oh, so, I did some research.
Did you do some research?
Yeah.
I know you did. I was like, let's do some market research.
Yes.
It works. It's very memorable. I am actually running through my brain of all of the industries that work with a real estate team and going to send them your way. So you have more options.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you. Yeah.
You said you are an options girly, which I love. Ours didn't do that. He was kind of like, here's your person, here's your person, here's your person.
Yeah.
Which for decision making sake, I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to shop around, give some options. People are going to reach out. They're going to buy a home from you when we buy a new home and sell ours, or rent ours out and buy a new home. We've been exploring.
Yeah.
The Dream Team will be on the list.
Yay.
And thank you so much for coming in.
If I could do it all over again, there'd be no wish I would, should have been. Spend more time with my family and friends. If I could do it all over again, I'd wake up early and start my